Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that tells his truth, and much respect to the Akim out there laboring in his work, and peace and salutations to the hopefully elect that are scattered across the four corners of the earth. To you I say, Shalom. So yeah, there's going to be a quick land back off the Apostle Ramlah's video that he did earlier today. Today being January the 23rd, 2023, the year of all the prophecies hopefully coming to pass. All right, the hopeful year that all these prophecies come to pass. And right now, they're no longer tarrying. The Lord is making moves in the earth, and prophecy is pretty much proving who the Lord is dealing with. Okay. And as it is written in the book of Proverbs 4, all right, because this is how you Jakes are going to find out who the Lord is truly dealing with. You're going to find out that it wasn't about the garments. It wasn't about the flashy show, the presentation, but it was all about the doctrine, the word. All right, you're going to find that out very soon. So Proverbs 4:18, but the path of the just, and what is the path of the just? Well, it's talking about the doctrine. All right, the word is as the shining light that shineth more and more until the perfect day. The perfect day is when our Lord Yahweh shall return. So leading up to that point, these prophecies are going to become more and more clear. It's just like the sun rising up in the morning. It's still kind of dark, but you can see a little bit. But as it continues to rise, it gets brighter and brighter, and things become more and more clear. So that's what's happening right now, with the revelation of the chip, the MOTB, and what that truly is. It's right in your face, man. But you still got niggas. You still got niggas who can't see it. Why? Now, why they can't see it? Why can't they see that the MOTB is an actual mark, a chip, when the evidence is out there? That just shows you the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah to block someone that he does not want to get it. You're going to find out that the Lord is going to destroy the majority of these Israelites that woke up, man. Simply because he kept them from getting this truth. Because without you understanding the agenda of Esau and this NWO agenda, dealing with this fourth industrial revolution in which everything will be connected digitally by the way of this RFID charagma, if you don't understand the concept behind that, then there's no way that you can prepare yourself, because Esau controls, everything that we do, pretty much. He controls the resources. As it's written, you should go to him for the one of all things. So dealing with the food, the water, your housing, cars, your livelihood, jobs, Esau runs all of that. And he's going to use that as leverage to snare you Jakes. Yeah, you might say right now that you're not going to take the mark, but when the time of temptation comes, pursuant to Revelation 3:10, when your livelihood is at stake and you ain't had nothing to eat, your family's hungry, and you haven't gathered faith for a treasure, then ultimately you're going to fall to the flesh, and you're going to go and get in one of those chipping station lines, and you're going to take that mark because it's going to be presented as a form of salvation. So yeah, let's there's some in this article that I want to pull real quick. All right, Apostle Ramlah pretty much went into it, and I would suggest you go and check it out for yourself. But it was something that kind of stuck out as I was reading it, because Revelation 16 speaks about a Northam, and matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and get it real quick. For the ones that took the MOTB, the mark, this is what happened to them. We're going to start at verse 1, Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shah upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. All right, so it's saying right here that a noisome and grievous sore came upon the ones that took this mark, which is a physical mark. Now, when you go to this word sore in the Greek 1668, It says what? A wound, especially a wound producing a discharge of pus, a sore, or an ulcer. All right. So keep that in mind. The ones that took their MOTB, they receive a sore or an ulcer, which produces a discharge of pus. So when you go back into this article, all right, right here, it says, with regard to health safety concerns, a 2020 study with the American Society for Surgery of the Hand indicated that RFID chip implants may carry potential health risks, such as adverse tissue reaction and incompatibility with some magnetic resonance imaging or imaging MRI technology. All right, so the health risk concerned with the RFID chip is going to be an adverse tissue reaction. This is what they're saying. So what is that, man? What is this, man? It says adverse local tissue reaction is a term encompassing various immune mediated reactions related to metal, wear, debris, and corrosion products, as may be seen around metal and metal bearings and stems with modular junctions. So I don't think that's exactly what I'm looking for, but anyway, it was one that had lesion in here somewhere. But anyway, we'll go to the images. So when you go to the images of what this is, all right, it pretty much deals with infections from implants. So remember, the ones that took that mark had a pus-like ulcer that came from taking that mark. And that's what you see right there. So the health risk for taking that mark, due to the radiation that's going to be coming from it, is going to produce something like a cancer within you. And this is what John the Revelator saw. So how can the mark be how can it be spiritual? It doesn't make any sense, man. There's too many scriptures going into that not being a spiritual mark. Even Revelation 20:4, the ones that were beheaded for taking the mark. Okay. I mean, it's too much evidence. So let's continue reading on from this. So it says several social scientists also are apprehensive about the risk to privacy. Look at this. Are also apprehensive about the risk to privacy and human rights if the body becomes a type of human barcode, according to microbiologist Ben Liberton. Okay, so on and so forth. So they're saying that this carotid can become a human barcode, or something used to control you with. All right, and that's exactly what you read about in Revelation, the 13th chapter, when it speaks about the 666. All right, so Revelation 13 and verse 18 says, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, Esau, and his number is 666, so 666. So that is essentially talking about a barcode, all right? What they call it, the UPC code, is it? Is that what it is? All right. Yeah, so on your products, man, let me see if I can find a better one. Yeah, but anyway, on your products, when you buy, different items or whatnot, all right, just use this one. You got, see the center bars right there, the two long lines together, where that represents a 6, and they're on the beginning and the end in the middle, and that represents 666. So that's the number of the man Esau, and that's going to be tied to your charagma. That's going to allow you to buy and sell. All right. So what we're seeing is a manifestation of what Yahweh Shai has showed unto his prophets. Okay. So Great Millstone is not being confounded. You got everybody coming up against Great Millstone as if we done anything wrong but try to correct and rebuke and lead people on the right path. But what do we receive, man? Nothing but hate. IUIC pulled this out regarding MOTB. They tried to confound let's say Great Millstone with this scripture. Now let's bring it back. Deuteronomy 18:22. When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord Yahweh, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord Yahweh have not spoken. So has the MOTB, the chip, come to pass? Ain't no mark. Do we see a chip now? Of course we do. So what has come to pass? It says, but the prophet has spoken. Let me go back up. It says, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord have not spoken, but the prophet has spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. So if a prophet speaks about a prophecy that doesn't come to pass, if it doesn't come to true, you shouldn't be afraid of him. So now what do you say about Great Millstone? Now these things are being revealed, Are you to be afraid of whom the man set up? I think you should be. But anyway, to take this mark, as we know, we always get it Revelation 14:9, because the hour of temptation is coming. Go and read Revelation 3:10. It's going to come up on the whole world to try them. All right. So Revelation 14:9, the consequences, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, Esau's beast system, and his image, his philosophies, and receive his mark, the chip, in his forehead. Elon Musk is talking about brain chips right now as we speak. Or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bashmelshad, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So when Yahweh shall returns and you got that mark of charagma within you, and if you took it willingly, all right, if you got a period, the Lord's going to destroy you. There's no taking that mark and thinking that you can take it back out. Because when you take that mark, that is essentially Esau branding you as a slave. And he's going to make you agree to it. That's why he's going to bring all this trouble upon you with the man-made famine and the chaotic events to present that form of salvation for you. And when you choose that form of salvation, that's damnation unto your soul. So that's pretty much it, man. I just want to go through it real quick. So Lord willing, you're edified. Till next time I say, Shalom.